Most YouTube channels in the body cam niche die at just 200 views because they guess. But I didn't. I used a fully automated scale system where it doesn't even involve me to do the work. And it paid me $7,869 from a single police body cam video. In the next 15 minutes, I'll show you this exact automated process step by step so that you can use and apply to your own channel. And within the next 90 days, make over $5,000 from this channel. I'll show you the full automated process A through Z, from creating the YouTube channel to outsourcing the work and hiring the right freelancers. And step 3, make $5,000 to $10,000 within the first 90 days of starting. If you already know this is exactly what you're looking for and you want me and my team to personally build this system for you to make $10,000 as fast as possible, click the first link in the description, fill this form out. It takes under 60 seconds. And if we think you're a fit, me and my team will personally reach out to you and we'll map out the next 30-day roadmap for you on a call. Now let me prove to you why this system works. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to make $7,869 from a single YouTube video. And the best part is I was able to do it while remaining completely anonymous and never even showing my face. And for all the people, here's the screenshot just for proof. The video has 2 million views and it actually crossed this recently, just hit 2 million views in 240 days. This is the power of YouTube. Videos grow as time continues, so you're able to make pretty much infinite money. And for all the people that don't believe that this is real, I'm going to go ahead and open up the actual tab. I'm going to hold my hands up, refresh it, and you can see once I move my face cam here, the video has 2 million views and you can see that it generated almost $10,000 alone. What makes this video even crazier is if we go over here, this is actually the first video we had ever posted on the channel, and within the first day it had 23,000 views. Within day 2 it had 135,000 views, and that's not the craziest part yet, because if we go to the revenue, we can see that we didn't even get monetized and we didn't even get paid for the first 7 days worth of views. You can see first 7 days $0, but if we go to the views and we go to first 7 days, we missed out on getting paid for 500,000 views. Just because this was the first video on the channel, there's requirements to get monetized and it's a whole process. But now we got that out of the way, I'm going to head back to the board and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this with your own channel regardless of the niche you're in. There's 4 simple steps, and by the end of this video I want you to take notes so that way you have the potential and the ability to make $10,000 from a video, get 2 million views on a video, and you can have videos that pay you passively and still grow every single day. So if you're gonna go ahead and take notes, these are some key points to go ahead and write down. These are the only requirements I look for when getting in a niche. Again, it doesn't matter what niche you are. There is no best niche on YouTube. There's niches for 5-year-olds, there's niches for 80-year-olds, there's niches all in between for all ages, and they all pay you money if you can get views. So the most obvious thing we wanna look for is something in high demand, something that's already getting views. And it's something very obvious because if you just ask yourself, or if you go to your YouTube watch history, you can see something that you look for and it's very consistent. For example, if you watch police body cam videos, I'm just looking at body cam, you can see that, look at this channel. This channel got 407,000 views in a day. This other channel, 100,000 views in a day, 98,000 views in a day. You can see it's very consistent and there's tons of different channels getting millions of views every single day. The second thing to look for in a niche is high retention, something that has playthrough value, something that you can rewatch, you can watch multiple times, and something that has a story where it has a beginning, middle, end, and it gives a person a reason, gives the viewer a reason to actually want to stay till the end. It's not just some Fortnite gameplay of getting 10 kills in a game and you're just like, oh, okay, I already know he ends up with 10 kills. No. And the reason why this video was able to get 2 million views and make almost $10,000 is because this video and the niche this channel is in is the police body cam channel. And like the examples I just showed you, these ones are very story driven. They're beginning, middle, and end. And the only reason why these work and the reason why we click on these in the first place is because they have that curiosity gap. You read something insane and you almost cannot click on it. For example, literally I'm doing this right in front of your face, so there's no fluff or anything. Cops find missing mom in her son's freezer. Now you read that and you're just like, what? Like there's no way. And then you look at the thumbnail, it's a freezer with a trash bag, obviously implementing that the body is in there, which is crazy because cops find missing mom in her son's freezer. So it's crazy. So it's the son killed the mom, I guess. And it's like something that you can't almost not click on when you see it. Hence the reason why it has 120,000 views in just a single day. So you want to look something with high retention, something that like gives that shock factor or that, wow, this is so good information, or oh my gosh, it's so entertaining, right? There's not only entertaining niches, there's entertaining, there's educational, there's funny videos, categories, there's a bunch of different things and a bunch of different reasons what your video can do to achieve. So if you're making educational content, it has to be educational from start to finish. If you dip off and it starts getting less educational and just more funny or just yapping, well then you'll see the decline in the retention because the people are there to learn. Or if you have a YouTube channel and the niche is comedy, obviously people are there to laugh, be entertained. And if you start telling a whole sob story and just getting off track, obviously people are not going to want to watch this. So you want something that follows through from A to Z, start to finish, and you want to pick something that's evergreen, something that's not seasonal. So this is why when you see people say like, oh, I like to do travel niches or things like that. Sure, traveling is kind of year round depending on all different parts of the world, but for the majority of people, it's, traveling is in the summertime, maybe the winter, and that's it. 2 to 3 times a year. It's not seasonal, right? So if you drop a video, top 10 places to take a cruise, and it's February, it could get views, could not get views. Depends on the season, depends on different trends and virality. But overall, when you watch this video and you're done taking notes and we've been through all the 4 steps, you're going to potentially have the ability to turn 4 videos into $40,000. And basically, what does that mean? Makes a fuck ton of money. If I was to just have another 3 videos like this, I would have made $40,000 from 4 videos, and it only got 2 million views. This isn't even a crazy viral video. And so now the next thing we want to look at is we're going to follow this like a checklist. So by now you should have picked a niche, or at least have a few different options for your niche. Now, the next thing you want to do after you have your niche is you want to look for these 4 key points. You want to be able to have validation, you want to have ideas, packaging, and a team. Without these, you're going to be spending so much time. And remember, this business model is called YouTube automation, meaning things on the back end are automated. No, not the entire channel, and all of the work is going to be fully automated. That's kind of how you run this business, right? You operate as like the CEO, the guy on the back end that either hires the team or knows how it just works and is able to help and learn and is able to help teach new people and new hires. That way you can just expand and have an empire of YouTube channels, all because you just teach them exactly what you're doing and you know exactly what you're looking for when you go to hire a team. So validation, when you have a niche, you want to make sure that there are big channels getting views in your niche and also small channels. I'm going to show you a good example by the police body cam. This channel has 6.8 million subscribers. So like if I were to tell you, hey, they're getting 300,000 views a video, you'd be like, well, no shit, Chris, they have 6 million subscribers, right? Same thing with this one, 3.7 million. If I were to say, hey, look, they're getting 2 million views a video or 1 million views, whatever it is, something crazy, you'd be like, yeah, bro, but that's good and they're still making a lot of money, but it makes sense because they have 3 million. So if I were to show you a channel like this where it has 34,000 subscribers, and again, it's not a super small channel, but it is a smaller channel, and you can see that their video, so I always look at their sub to video ratio. If they have a little bit amount of videos posted, which this isn't even a lot compared to the amount of subscribers they have, and we can see in the last 7 days he has 500,000 views. We go to their most popular 6 months ago, 2.5 million views. Remember what I just showed you, what I made on a 2 million video. So this guy probably made around $15,000 to $20,000 on this video alone. Another video 4 months ago, 1.3 million views. So you can see there's validation, and these are all recent videos. Again, he's not a super big person in the space, right? He just made a police body cam channel. You could even go to the oldest video. He's been doing this for around 6 to 7 months. So 6 to 7 months later, and now he's made probably upwards on, if we check, he's got 12 million views. If he had a $10 RPM, that's $120,000. Just like that, just within 6 to 7 months. And again, now he understands there's a repeatable process. He knows what works. He knows what concepts, what packaging, everything like that. And that's exactly what I'm going to go over. And if that guy wanted to, which I hope he is, he's able to put that 120,000 or at least half of it or a third of it and reinvest it into other channels and just expand and make 2, 3, 4, 5x his money. Next, the ideas are repeatable. So once we've checked validation, we want to check the ideas. Again, if we're going to go to all of these most popular videos, we'll go to Midwest right here, go to popular, and we're going to go see if there is a common thing. Like 3 years ago, woman with child in car rams multiple people. And so we're going to look at Midwest safety here. If we go to their most popular video, you can see their most one was only a year ago, 22 million views. Father and son police pursuit ends in flames. And again, remember how I said it has that curiosity gap because of the way it worked. And like I was saying before, the reason why these videos work and the reason why they're able to get tens of millions, 20 millions of views a video, not every video, but on their most popular, is because of the curiosity gap. When you read these, you really have to click on it. Let's take another one, for example, right here, 120-mile police chase ends in a total destruction. You can see the thumbnail and the title match perfectly. Another one right here, here's why you don't punch a cop. It shows an angry woman, and it's just a very clickable title with the thumbnail as well. These title thumbnails, the best way to describe it is it should be like a book cover and a book. The only reason why book sells, no one even cares what's inside it. It should be the title, it should be the cover, it should be who wrote it, what it's about, it should be the authority that they have in the space. And obviously police activity and Midwest safety, these both big channels, regardless of what they upload, because they do upload good content, but they could upload a 4-minute video, still get 200,000 views. They could upload a 1-minute video, still get 300,000 views. They could upload anything just because they have that authority and people know who they are. So now that we got validation and ideas out the way, next is packaging. And all packaging is the way you formulate titles and thumbnails. And again, people are always asking, oh, how do I do this? You overcomplicate it and you overthink it. You can see this in most police body cam channels. Again, it's going to be different for the niche that you're in, but for example, the one I'm talking about here, they used only one style, which is actually really shocking to me. If you look at their most popular, male Karen meets karma after harassing woman over music, you can see they have the format where they have a normal picture of the guy standing there, and then the top right, they kind of have like the woman circle of like who they're actually talking about. And you can see they only did that in 1 out of the most 5 popular videos. You can see now these are all just like basic screenshots, maybe enhanced, like kind of re-edited, whatever, to make it better, but they only did it over here again. But like if I saw a video and I said, hey, look, this video got 2.5 million views. Yes, it's interesting. Yes, the title's good. Yes, all that, but we should at least try it a little more. And maybe they did try it a little more, but we go to their recent, you can see they're just using pretty much screenshots. And again, their channel is still doing really, really well. So it's nothing that they're not doing wrong, but you always want to do what works for packaging. It's that simple. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to look at other channels in your competition. You need to see what you can take from them. Like for example, they did this again 1 month ago, 100,000 views when it applies. Again, they don't average 100,000 views, but I see both sides of their thumbnails, both formats where they just use a normal screenshot and then ones where they use the screenshot with the circle. Both of them get views. So I'm not sure if there's a reason they do that, but I would definitely do it more if I were them, just because it's a proof of concept and it's proven to work on their exact channel with their ideas. So all you need to do for packaging and titles is literally just do what works. If you're in the Roblox niche, just do what works. You don't need to find the exact designers. You don't need to do any of that. You can use AI for most of the work, especially if you're on a budget. AI will save you a lot of the time and a lot of the money, and you might have to sacrifice some of the quality at first, but paying a designer at the start, if you can't afford it, there's not much you can do. Next, for the team, I'm going to give you guys a freebie. So if you've been taking notes, make sure to write this down, because for the team, and if you're looking for freelancers, don't use Fiverr, don't use Upwork, don't use any of those. Go to onlinejobs.ph, and this is exactly where you want to hire regardless of the niche. It doesn't matter if you're doing Spanish channels, if you're doing any of that. The reason why this works is because you're able to speak English. Your main language is English. You can use this website, but it's the fact that they're a third world country and their salary is completely different. So you can get the same quality, if not higher, than you would on Fiverr and Upwork with no fees. You get to talk to them in English, and you get them for about 3 to 5 times cheaper, and they're good, hardworking, quality people. So everything that you need, regardless if it's thumbnail designer, editor, script writer, voiceover, anything for your channels, even a channel manager, someone to run everything for you, even like a VA, onlinejobs.ph is where you want to go. And if you don't know exactly how online jobs works or how to make the perfect listing, well, lucky for you, I just made a full in-depth A to Z guide on my channel. It's a 1-hour full free course guide, and I advise that you watch it because I break down literally how to start from it at absolute nothing, having no knowledge, and going into having your first video ready, having the team hired, the niche picked, everything done for you. So watch this video if you have no idea what I'm talking about and you just want more of an in-depth video. And so by now you should have this checklist to do. And again, this is stuff that you're gonna have to pause and go back to, but again, that's why I made that 1-hour course video, so you don't have to do the own work. You can just follow along, do exactly what I do, just make it in your own way, in your own niche, and you'll be good to go by the end of that hour. So in this checklist now, we have the niche, we know the team. If you don't have the team already, you at least know where to go. Remember, onlinejobs.ph. And now we also know how and where to get the video ideas and just overall content for our niche and channel. So now the next important things when we actually start producing and posting content is going to be analyzing, because nothing good comes from just posting and posting and posting. Even if you're in a really good niche or you have a good audience, whatever, you need to analyze why a video does good, so you're able to look at it, pros from it, take away the cons from it, and also understand and learn, okay, why did this do good, right? That's how all businesses work. It's not just by creating a winning product, it's by creating a winning product or creating a viral video or a good format and understanding why it works. So the way to analyze YouTube videos, and we can do this live on this one, is if we go to the reach, we're going to see that the total impressions, if you don't know what impressions are, it's pretty much the total amount of people that had the option to click on this video, is 22.6 million, which is mind-blowing. And we can see the click-through rate is 6.7. What the click-through rate is the amount of views compared to the amount of impressions. So out of the total impressions, we have 2 million views, so 6.6 conversion rate, pretty much from people seeing it to actually clicking on it, it's 6.7. Now, it may seem low, but obviously as the more views you get, the more impressions you get, the higher these numbers are and these analytics are, the lower your percentage or your CTR is going to drop. So like if we click on this here and we go to the first few days, you can see it was like at 9, even peaked out in the first day at like 11%, and then it stayed around like an 8-9%, and as it's gradually just gained more and more traction, it's obviously going to go down. So it's sitting at an average around 6.7. If your videos are getting under 100,000 views, which most of you guys are because you're either new in the space or you just have created a new channel, you're going to want to aim for a CTR above an 8%, and 8% is really, really good because typically it's around like 5 to 6, but 5 to 6 is in the middle, and we're not looking to be in the middle. We're here to make money, and we're here to do something the right way, and just look at something and not go, oh, well, yeah, it's kind of good. No. We want it's good or it's bad, and that's it. We don't want to be in the middle. So anything above 8% is good, great. There's obviously still changes that could be made, but for the majority of the time, you're going to want to leave it for now. If it's under 8%, you know that there could be also changes done. And all the CTR means is the title and the thumbnail. Now, it could be one or the other, or it could be both. It could be the entire packaging. So in this video's case, the thumbnail is really, really good. Obviously, we haven't had to make any changes. We've had the same title title and the same thumbnail from this. But if I'm able to go back and I go on, like, say, another video on this channel, this video got 200,000 views. And if you look at the thumbnail in the top left, it's like a very dark image. I definitely could have, and I definitely should have redone it, made the AI a little enhancement, maybe even put it in the daytime, or like there's like a flashlight so there's at least some type of light, because the video still got 200,000 views and still made almost $2,000 and it's still getting pushed down, it's still getting views. But it's the fact that the thumbnail doesn't help at all with how it looks like. It's just not a very appealing thumbnail, and that's why the video did bad in my opinion, because it's still getting pushed out. It already got, if we check the reach, you can see 3.4 million impressions. So this video should be sitting at around 5 to 800,000 views. However, the thumbnail, and it's just something that I did on my end and my team did, we didn't end up actually changing the thumbnail for this. And like I mentioned before, the other video has 10 times the amount of views. Look at the CTR on this video, 5.8%. So again, the lower your CTR is, the worse the video is and will do, and the lower your average view duration is, which is something we haven't touched on here. And the best part about analyzing even CTR or the average view duration, the retention is super simple with YouTube, because you can see on this video, the video that got 200,000 views, they give you the average view duration. So on average, however many amount of views you got, this is on average how long people are watching. And the best part, it gives you the average percentage viewed. So this is the same thing, just in a percentage form. And a retention graph, to simply put it, it should be going down gradually. Anytime you see big spikes of big dippage, or if you're just able to go through and you can see that 78% of viewers are still watching around the 30-second mark, that's pretty good, but it could be better. But again, no video is perfect. Even with the top YouTubers, Mr. Beast, you name it, all their retention graphs go down. And it's same thing with TV shows, movies, people, and gradually just dip off and fall off and click off as time goes. So no video is perfect, but you want to have a steady decline. And if you ever see a big dip where it loses 5-10% or just a lot of time and fast, you want to go through those parts and see why. Now, when it comes to specifics on what exactly you need to do, it's a little hard because again, it's very niche specific, video specific, channel specific. But for this video, the average view duration was 9 minutes 59 seconds. Say there was a huge drop off, right? Say it went from 50% of viewers were stayed to watching to 36. So we lost 14% within 5 seconds. So I would want to go to that. You can see like you're able to like scroll through your video, play it, and I would try to look as a viewer, as if I didn't know the channel, I didn't have any bias. I would watch it and I would try and understand why people would have clicked off here. So if we go to like 9 minutes and 59 seconds around and we play it, we can see it's dark. There might not be a lot of things happening. There could be a bunch of reasons. Again, it's nothing like here's 1, 2, 3 reasons why. It really could be anything. It could be that there's a black screen. It could be the lighting's dark. It could be the video was already boring. It could have been the climax just happened and now this is like the resolution / wrapping up of the video. So there's a bunch of things, but it really is as simple as you want to look at the average view duration, you want to look at your retention graph, and anytime there's big dips, you want to just go to that point and see, okay, what can we do better here? Maybe there was a black screen. Maybe there were no subtitles. Maybe the music was louder than the actual footage or what's actually going on in the video. There could be a bunch of things and a bunch of reasons. So you really just want to go through, but you can see it's a steady decline. This is a really good retention graph. I'm going to go ahead and do you one more, and I'm going to show you a video that got 56,000 views. Still not bad, but if we look right here, you can see it casually dips off. And again, towards the end, it's like a majority of like a little bit of a dip right here. So something right here, if we wanted to go through and fix it from around 11 minutes to 12 minutes, we'd go through that minute and try and figure out what we needed to do. Maybe we included parts that we didn't need to. We can cut that out. Maybe the music was too loud. Maybe the audio was too bad. Maybe it was black. It was blurry. A bunch of different reasons, but it is as easy as going through and looking at the metrics YouTube gives you for CTR, which is the reach right here, and then also for average view duration, which is your retention. So being able to analyze these videos and understand why they do good and having winning formats and understanding just why they do good is the best way, because now you're able to repeat the process. You're able to have more than one channel across the same name brand, and you're able to cross promote them. So if you have one channel that's popping, getting say 1 million views a month, you can make another channel, cross promote it, and start getting 100,000 views a month on that channel. Within the first few weeks, I guarantee it, it's that easy. And something to note and take note of is you want to improve, and there should be one key point takeaway from every video, both negatively and positively. Something that's good. Say the intro was very good, and you can see that the retention compared to your past 3 videos was a lot higher than now. Instead of there being 75% people making it to the 30-second mark, now there's 82. So you had a 7% increase in just a small change that you did in your intro or whatever. Same thing with negatives. You want to look at the cons. You want to see what do people not like. Again, it could be a list of things. Your video, you wanted to make it too long just for the duration length, so you included things you didn't need to, right? Needless information, just filler words, filler clips, filler footage, all of that. So next, I would get rid of that. There should be a minimum of something, and you're improving both negative, and there should be something that you're improving on positively every single video. That way your videos, as you watch and you grow and your viewers are there with you, they're able to say, yo, this guy's videos are getting good, and they're able to watch longer. And they're doing it subconsciously. They're not even thinking that. They're just like watching. They're like, yo, this video was good. They watch another one. Yo, this one was really good. They watch another one. Boom. Now, by the time you have them 2, 3, 4 videos deep, they're a subscriber and a loyal viewer for life. A really big key point here is stacking videos and staying ahead. For all my channels, I want to stay a minimum of 3 videos ahead at a time. Now, it depends on the production time. If you have a video and it takes a month to make one video, obviously staying 3 months ahead would be the bare minimum, because that's 3 months, 3 videos. But for this police body cam channel, we upload 3 times a week, so we want to be at least a week's worth ahead of videos. Say a freelancer gets sick, I get sick, something just on the back end happened and I have to replace and hire new freelancers. Well, we're still ahead a week's worth of videos. So there's downtime and there's time to be able to recover from that and actually push forward and still keep that momentum. Because let me tell you something about channel momentum, that is the craziest thing. And if you're getting hundreds of thousands, even millions of views, or even small wins like a few thousand views, few 10,000 views every single day or every video, the second you stop posting and you mess up that consistency and that schedule, everything will go south. Consistency is the best thing. Even if it's not your greatest video, even if it's not, just post and stay consistent. This goes with everything in life. If you hit the gym for the first 3 months, in the time of your life, you're not going to see results, right? 6 months, 9 months, a year down the line, you're going to be like, man, I see it and I feel it. And that's with everything. You want to stay consistent and you want to keep that consistency. Keep the set schedule, never change it. So by now you should have a full paper or list of notes. And if you're actually been paying attention and actually taking notes, well, first off, I want to say congratulations, because you're in the top 0.1%. Not a lot of people are going to watch this video and take it seriously, right? These are actionable steps. And yes, I'm here to help you, but this is something that's going to require work, and it's going to require effort, and it's going to require time. This isn't something that you just apply for one video or one day and you just instantly get it and then you just make thousands of dollars, right? Like on these videos I showed you. So if you like what you've been hearing, and you clearly do because you want to made it this far in the video, click the link in the description if you want to work with me directly one-on-one. And if you want a chance at seeing results potentially like this, these are some of my other clients. We got Daniel over here that has 6 million views in the last 30 days on a YouTube channel. We also have my boy Damien down here. He actually got $600 on his first day of monetization, 14 million views in the last 28 days, and his channel has almost or over 500,000 subscribers now at this point. We have Pretty right here. She made $20,000 in a month. And the reason why it's so messed up is because I had to blur the channel name and all that. But you can look at the revenue, you can look at the numbers, the views, subscribers, everything checks out. And we've got so many more like this. This is actually another one from Pretty. She ended up making $46,000 in a month. $46,000. That's crazy. From posting faceless YouTube videos just like I did in the same process that I showed you. The only difference between you and her is she had my direct access and my direct help to actually help her and guide her personally, and didn't just have to watch videos and ask questions in the comments. And if you're still on the edge of thinking about anything, I also have a school community where the entire goal is to help you make your first $2,000 a month from YouTube. So hey, if you're like, hey Chris, I already like my job, I don't want to make this a full-time thing, well, join the school community. It's only $40 a month. You pay more than that in coffee and Netflix subscriptions that you didn't even know you had. So join this. We're here to make you get $2,000 a month consistently. That way you can just take more trips throughout the year, use it for property taxes, whatever the hell you want to do. But this is going to be YouTube Launchpad. The link for this as well is going to be down in the description below. And for this video only, I'm going to make an exception and I'm going to actually do something for you guys. So if you join YouTube Launchpad, the school community, and you pay for a full year upfront, I'm going to offer a one-on-one call with you whenever throughout the entire year. So it could be when you first join, the middle, ending, whenever you need my help personally one-on-one. We're going to sit down for an hour and we're going to break everything down. The key point in this entire video is, even though I know what I'm doing, I have years of experience, I showed you all the proof and you know it's legit, otherwise you wouldn't have made this video like I said. Well, the only thing I can't do for you is actually put in the work and take actionable steps for you. I gave you the entire blueprint. I showed you exactly how me and my students and all my team on the back end run everything. And some of you are still sitting here like it's skeptical. So at the end of the day, if you're not going to take action, you're not going to take action. But please apply these tips and please take notes in these videos, because I make these videos to inform you guys and help educate you guys on how to actually do the same thing that me and my students are doing. If you have any concerns or comments, leave it in the comments down below. I'll get to you guys, and peace out.